Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Symbiote Spider-Man issue number 1. Yeah, I went with the variant cover because it's freaking Art Germ. Alright, not even his best work, but it's not bad. Just, man, this guy's just got such a taste. Stanley Lau, dude, I'm telling you. Alright, so this is Symbiote Spider-Man issue number 1. If you're wondering where this takes, or about when this takes place, it's right after this. Alright, so the Secret Wars. This is Secret Wars issue number 8, the cover. But anyway, so Peter David is indeed the writer. Greg Land on pencils, Jay Leiston on inks, Frank D'Armata on colors, VC's Joe Sabino doing the letters, Iban Coelho and Frank D'Armata do that flashback sequence. Greg Land and Frank D'Armata do the covers, the main cover, which is just a gorgeous, gorgeous cover, dude. But I had to go with the Art Germ, who does a variant cover. Other variant covers are by Ron Lim and Israel Silva. Hello, Nick Bradshaw and John Rausch, Scotty Young, Todd McFarlane and Jesus Abertov, and another by Alex Savick and Chris Sotomayor. Dude, really good stuff. Also, Stan Lee created Spider-Man. Steve Ditko did the art on that, and just not on this particular version of Spider-Man with the all-black suit, but yeah, still his influence is there and felt, and it's awesome. The main villain in here, if you could even call him that, I guess, would be Mysterio. He wants to do a bank heist. Just, it is what it is. And he decides to go solo. He doesn't hire any thugs, any goons to go with him. He's just trying to get some money. This dude, like the way that Quentin Beck is portrayed in here, is my favorite version of Mysterio. Like most of the good stories that I remember of Mysterio are him trying to get out of the business, just needing that one last robbery to do it because he just can't afford to retire. It actually feels a lot like, an old couple who they love each other and they want to spend time with each other. Finally, they've retired. They're in their golden years, baby. They just want to spend some time with each other, but unfortunately, one or both of them has to work because Social Security just ain't enough, or, oh, here comes an unforeseen medical bill that, our insurance decides isn't going to cover. Yeah, like that's what the character kind of feels like. He wants to retire. He doesn't want to do this stuff anymore. He wants to go back to stunt work or acting or whatever, but the world just got other plans for him. He commits this bank heist and someone winds up accidentally dying, and it's really a tragic scene that they could have gotten into more. Hopefully they get into it more in later issues, but this is basically like the limited series that should be an ongoing. It should be an unlimited series, but if this is all the story that Peter wants to tell, then by all means, this is what I'll read. You know what I'm saying? Felicia Hardy is in this a lot also. I say Felicia Hardy and not Black Cat because we don't see Black Cat. She's got to wash her uniform, and she wants to get to know Peter a little bit better because Peter's a little bothered that she really likes the Spider-Man aspect of him, but not the actual aspect of who he is. So she's going to try and get to know him better and hang out with him. And of course, what does he do? On his first date with her, as Peter, takes her to see Uncle Ben. Now, of course, while that happens, they wind up meeting up with Aunt May also, kind of, and Mysterio is there. So Peter goes his way, and we get to see the first interactions I can ever recall of Felicia and Aunt May. It's cool also seeing modern takes of old stories because Felicia accidentally says that they're lovers instead of boyfriend-girlfriend. And Aunt May of old, the Aunt May of yore, oh, you love her. Oh, why can't he get with a good girl? What about that nice Mary Jane girl? Like that's the kind of thing that you'd figure that she would say back in the day. But this is the modern day, and Aunt May should be with the times. Aunt May should be that totally awesome aunt, So I like the idea that she's like, you could say love her around me. It's not that big of a deal, and I'm old, but I'm not dead. So, go Aunt May. The Human Fly is in this briefly also. There's also a really cool scene. If I can find it really quickly, I'll show it to you. You'd figure that this would be in bad taste, but I guess it's not a too soon thing, right? You get to see also the World Trade Center, and that's That's cool. That's cool. You know, I don't get into nostalgia very much, and that's really more of what it is to me. It's a huge tragedy in our lives, especially as Americans, but just as humans, it should be considered tragedy also. This was a non-military target that was targeted, and it's disgusting. But to be fair, that kind of happens all over the world with everybody, including us, and that is just as tragic. So, um, I just look at it as more of a nostalgia thing, and wow, you know, it's interesting to see this in the comics again. There's a bunch of references in this comic book that I actually liked also, like Spider-Man on Broadway. That was fun. And technically the World Trade Towers too, because the first Spider-Man trailer, the first not amazing, just regular Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, the original trailer for that, and you could find it online, was him capturing a helicopter in a web in between the World Trade Center, and it was awesome. I remember seeing that in the theaters. I forget which movie I was watching when I saw that trailer, but really cool. So that's also a bit of a throwback, and there are a bunch of throwbacks in here. Anyway, guys, this really was a fantastic comic book. Definitely do not miss out on this. If you know, like if you got the funds, if you got the $5 or so, definitely go and grab this. I actually don't know. I don't remember how much this individual book costs. I try not to look at the prices. Yep, $4.99 US. I try not to look at the prices, just because it hurts sometimes. But yeah, this was a good one. And if you can afford to not skimp on it, then don't skimp on it. Good story, really good story. All right, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.